Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Foster, Cosplay, and we're back, guys!
Yes.
It's been almost a month.
Almost.
And if you didn't watch our earlier videos or follow our Patreon, well, we moved out from Montreal, a couple of hours away from Montreal.
As you can see, because the studio has changed.
Oh, really?
That's the reason why we have not been uploading anything for a while, because we needed time to move everything and place everything, since we could not move in one day.
Yeah.
The trailer was not that big, so
yeah.
But we're back. We're back now. It's still, you know, the studio is not completely done, and we're still struggling with internet a little bit, but it eventually will be great.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
So now we're back with you guys with Hunter x Hunter episode 85.
Yes.
And last time that we watched it, one of our old characters got tortured for information.
Well, not even tortured, just like, that was disturbing. Ugh. That general is that general. Royal Guard.
King's Guard
is fucking strong.
Ugh.
Now they understand Nen. They understand special abilities. They have so much knowledge, and they will spread that knowledge fast, and everyone eventually will be able in the Chimera army to fight with Nen. It's gonna be dangerous. It's getting more and more dangerous, and our guys are coming. Like, everyone in the gang is almost there. Like, we don't have the support right away. Like, they're 3 days away from being there.
True.
So much stuff could happen in the 3 days between now and then.
They need to survive.
Yes.
And I can't wait to see who's gonna show up and help them.
Yes, well, I think I have a good idea, because we saw some people in the opening. So I'm excited for them to be there, but hopefully no one else dies.
Let's hope.
I did say, you know, before the arc that everyone was leaving hints of death. Like, oh, if I die, don't come for me. Or, oh, I mean, this could change and stuff. Like, hints of someone dying. I still have that feeling, guys. Like, I'm not sure it's over yet. And I don't know if I'm excited or terrified about what's to come next. But we will see.
I don't know, but I can't wait to watch it. So let's play it, guys.
Let's go. I don't know why I'm laughing.
I wasn't expecting it.
Oh, shit. Okay, you know what? We're not watching the ending in this one. We need to talk about this right away.
I knew it. I knew it.
I felt it.
There were too much happiness. There were too much happiness in this episode at the beginning. Like making promises, saying that you're gonna find his dad.
This shit got dark. Killing is not something we're not used to in this show, you know?
No.
Severed heads. That is a new thing, you know? That's.
No, I think we saw one already.
A main character we know and love. No, we're not used to this.
We saw being eaten by by a head already. But yeah.
There's a part of me that's kind of sad that we didn't get to see the fight, but at the same time I thought it was a genius thing
it's
to
more,
do.
shock value now, yeah.
I know, and we don't get to see that Chimera Ant's abilities yet. Like, this is, and it's not the king. Like, no, and fucking Kite is gonna be used for the fucking king.
Shit.
I did not expect it to happen this episode, but now, like, I think it's funny that right in the beginning I brought back I have a feeling of death. You know, they've been hyping this. Like, it's not like it's news to me. I was afraid that, let's say it, like, I was afraid that Kite was gonna die, because he's the one that said, if I tell you to leave me behind, just do it. It happened.
Yeah.
He's the one who brought it up. He's the one who hyped it. He's the one who jinxed it. It happened so fast. And, you know, the fact that just before it happened, they were hyping Kite. You know, oh, he's probably just as strong as a master, if not better than a master.
The strongest master can use turn into 15 meters, and he's at 45, so he's almost there, and even stronger than it because he's been doing it for all night.
So I've been Kite not a good thing, you know, when you have this dark feeling, this foreboding feeling of death coming. And also the fact that he basically took care of any remaining business. He gave the license to Gon.
I have your father's hunter license, Gon. Take it.
Give
Brought
it to
back
him for me, you know?
Please.
Oh, shit. Now, how is Gon gonna react to this? Because, okay.
Not well.
There are, like, we saw how he lost control of himself right away.
Just for an arm. Just for an arm.
It's bad because it wasn't in the game, you know? It wasn't like he could get that arm back. And, it happened so fast and he lost it. But now, and he's convinced, like, it's interesting because Gon naturally has the attitude that the other pro hunters were saying a hunter needs, you know, to survive in this world, which is always go into a fight thinking that you're going to win 100%, because if you don't have the resolve necessary, which I mean that's all they talked about in this, but if you don't have the resolve necessary, if you doubt yourself only if only an instant, that could be the window of opportunity that your opponent is looking for to beat you. It is something that seriously has helped me a lot in sports when I was younger and doing like all sorts of sports. Whether it's like, actually the best metaphor I have for this, like the best example, is when we broke a wooden planche in karate. You know, if you've ever done that before, you probably know it. But when you have to break that wooden planche, you look at it and you see it as planche. Hey, plank. The French here, plank. Thank you. When you look at that wooden plank, and you basically see a wall, so you don't think that your flimsy hand is gonna go through it. But as soon as you go for it and you think that you're not gonna go through the wood, you're definitely not gonna go through the wood. You need to visualize you going through it with 100% certainty that it's gonna happen. And then you'll be able to have the strength necessary to break it. But if you think that you're gonna stop at that wall, you're gonna fear it. You're gonna fear the pain. You're gonna fear the shot, and you'll stop yourself eventually. It's kind of the same thing in the fight. If you think, or you know, when you go against an opponent in any sports. When I used to play badminton, same thing. I had a friend who basically already thought she was gonna lose before the match began. She usually lost her matches. So you need to go into a fight or a game without any hesitation, thinking that you're going to win 100%. Maybe it doesn't work all the time, especially like in a case like this where the opponent is very strong compared to you. But give yourself all the chances, you know, when you start. You need to believe in yourself.
You need to be in the right state of mind before starting to do something. Because if you go at it and right at the beginning you think that you're not gonna survive, you're not gonna win, you're doomed.
I think that's why.
You're totally doomed.
I think that's why Kido was feeling so bad, you know, because he kind of proved himself that he's not made up for this job, and he's bashing himself over the head with this. Like, he's thinking that Gon already has the right attitude, and he already has, you know, the right persona for the job, and he's just taking him back. Like, he's just making him go slower in his advancement because he's afraid of dying. He's afraid of not being strong enough. He doubts his capabilities. So
But the thing with Kido is got common sense. It will be.
No, I know that.
Sorry, but you know.
Especially considering that Gon in that moment was, you know, losing control. He did the right thing, and he was told to go, but his complete fear, the fear he felt, and the fact that he didn't hesitate to run away, you know, is probably what he hates the most about his reaction now. Even though we understand that it was the right thing to do, he is right now sitting in that room with Gon saying, like, they'll get stronger, they'll go after, you know, the Chimera Hands, and they'll be able to save Kite. And he's like, Gon is such an optimist, and he's so strong. I'm just, you know, what's the word? What's the expression? I don't remember, but he's
in French.
I don't think it exists in French, but he's basically stopping him from evolving as fast as he probably could. That's how he thinks, I'm guessing. That's why he's saying, like, he can't look at him all the time, and he's wondering if he should even stay with him, because he doesn't feel like he's up the par, you know, that he's up to the same level. But Gon is very good at convincing him to try at the very least. So
I'm
go after
pretty
these
sure
assassins.
that we didn't let him a choice
No,
to
that's
just
the
stay
thing.
back.
We'll see.
But
Like they'll go after the assassins.
Even if Killué doesn't want to follow Gun anymore, Gun is gonna take Killué. Come on, Killué, we need to go right now.
Fighting the
No.
fighting the assassins. Like, I don't know who the assassins are, but like for example, let's say it's Irumi. Like one of them is Irumi. Irumi is a good example of, you know, Killua being too scared to fight someone. You know.
True.
Fighting fear itself is a good thing when you begin. Like, you need to go above and beyond. You need to fight that fear and win. And if he manages to defeat his brother, he can actually convince himself that he's strong enough to do something. So that would be great if it was Irumi. If it's not Irumi, then all this means nothing. But at the very least, fighting an assassin, fighting someone who's, you know, considered strong enough to do this, and winning would probably give them the motivation to go back and save Kite. But it needs to happen like right away because they think Kite is still alive, but we know he's not. And
I would like also to point out the fact that strength alone isn't everything.
no,
Like the Royal Guard was maybe very strong enough to decapitate Kite, but it doesn't mean that it is a master at Nen compared to maybe Chairman Netero and the other who are with him. So even though that, let's just say that Killua is right and Netero and the two others are not on the same strong ability than
levels,
on the same level
of strength.
Sorry, than the Royal Guard.
All they need is an opportunity.
But they are more
experience
at mastering Nen and using it than it is.
And really,
so
like,
they might win because of that.
we didn't see the fight with Kite, but one of the things that happened and really did not help him was the fact that he hesitated when it came to Gon and Killua, you know? If, like they said, if he had been alone, maybe he would not have lost his arm. And he started the fight with one arm missing, so that's probably bad. You know, that's definitely bad. And the fact that he basically told him to run and they did not listen right away basically pushed him to, kind of forced him to protect them when the Chimera Ant showed up. So hesitation is their worst enemy, and that's one thing that they need to be aware of, and that's like the worst thing that could happen in a fight, like for them to hesitate. And I guess that the three that just showed up, they know that, and they're not dumb enough to, you know, hesitate when it comes to this. I don't think it's going to be that easy, but yet again, it's not like the king, it's just King's Guard, so we'll see. But it could get bad still, and we'll see. But like you said, the what's her name? Neferpito. Anyway, she's not
Him. They said it was a guy.
It's a thing. Like, does it have a gender?
Well, Killua just said it was him? Or Killua just said Killua said him.
In any case, the thing, like you said, is inexperienced in Nen, so they could basically try and find a window of opportunity in that, so maybe they can win. And there's 3 of them. Like, it's not like we had only 1 Kite. There's 3 of them. Masters. I'm very excited to see their skills. If no one gets decapitated again, you know, please don't show
any other kind of limb.
That was such a that was a crushing way of showing us a character we've come to, you know, support and root for just dead.
Yeah.
We don't get to see it. Like I said, it's kind of disappointing a little bit because I would love to see that fight, but at the same time, it's brilliant that we don't get to see the fight and we just get the shock value of seeing his head. Okay. Yep.
Hunter x Hunter is going dark, guys.
Well, I get why people say, like, I saw something on Facebook the other day about disturbing arcs in anime, like which arc do you think was the most disturbing? And one of the choices was Chimera Ant's arc. Many people voted for that one, so no, not surprising.
I think I get it now.
So we'll move on and see what happens with the assassins next. But thank you guys so much for watching this with us. I did not expect this to happen today, but fucking hell. Oh, I was more shocked than anything. When I get shocked, I start laughing. Like, unless I really see it. If I see it coming and I have time to process what's going on, I might cry. I might get very upset. Like, I get mad. But when I don't see it coming, and when it's so shocking that I don't really know how to process, I start laughing. So people might think that I'm crazy or that I don't care, but it was just shock. I think that's the same reaction I had in the York New Arc with Kurapika and all this stuff with the Phantom Troop, but that was good. That was good shit. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it is already on Patreon. You can check it out right now. The link is in the description.
Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe if you want to watch it now, guys.
Yes.
And if not, wait for the next one to be up on YouTube next week.
Yes.
So we're gonna see you then.
Bye.
Alright, bye guys.